your horror movie podcast.
All right, hold on. I heard a sound.
We're all set.
We're
Good to
recording.
go.
Let's go.
We are recording. All right, welcome back, Hack Stab Slash. It's your boy Hacky. I'm sitting here with this guy right now.
Jump Justin. What is up? Just Justin. How you doing?
Still fucking up his name and late as always on the follow-up. I'm down in Disney right now, so I don't have my normal backdrop. My room is Mickey and Minnie,
Let's
as
go.
you can see.
There we go. There
And,
we go.
My lighting obviously sucks. As you can see if you're watching on YouTube, I'm holding my microphone because my dumb ass forgot my stand. But that does not pale in comparison to the movie we are covering today, Justin. Tell the listening and viewing audience what we got going on.
Look, I'm excited, and that shows commitment right now. Look at one's in Florida, one's in Massachusetts. We're still recording pods. Like let's go. And today we're taking a trip, back to 1998, and we already covered Chucky, Child's Play, and this time we're skipping ahead a few movies. Actually, no, wait, we've done Child's Play.
The only one we skipped is 2.
We skipped 2. So you know what? We're going, no disrespect to 2, still a great movie, but we're going to the 4th one. We're going to Bride of Chucky. I'm so excited for the rewatch. Obviously, I've seen this movie, and I assume obviously you've seen it, but
I've seen this movie several dozen times. I mean, I don't think there's a movie outside of maybe Cult of Chucky that I haven't watched and then rewatched and then watched again to make sure I already rewatched it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I will. So this is like one of those things. Like if I'm flipping through the channels or whatever, I almost hope it's not on because you can't change past it. Like, you know what I mean? This is a great background movie. If you've seen it a million times, it's very comforting. It's a fun movie. And any single time it's on, I'm going to stop and watch it. So, you know what? Maybe we should just jump right into it. You want to start?
Yes, and the way I want to start it is the same way this movie starts it because let's be honest, Justin, right now, this soundtrack is the balls. We kick off with some White Zombie. We see, dude, let's just fucking go, dude. I can't say enough. I love this movie to pieces, but the whole opening,
dude, the opening
with David
scene
being Jade's fake boyfriend. We see Jesse. He's getting put he has this shit with Needle Nose and Warren and the dad, and everything is just crazy. We see Tiffany getting ready to kill this fucking cop for pieces of Chucky. We see the evidence locker.
There's a lot happening right away.
Oh,
and the evidence,
there's so much happening.
Dude, the homage to all the different horror movies right away. And I'm like, what am I watching? They start the movie off showing you see Freddy's claw, you see a chainsaw, you see Michael Myers mask, you see a machete. Let's go. What?
And then everything you think starts to slow down because, like I said, we do meet Jesse, we do meet Jade, we do meet David, we meet Warren, we meet Needle Nose, we meet all these characters. So we're like, all right, we're getting a foundation of people.
Yep.
And then we see Tiffany, and she's bringing home this dude Damien, and Damien just looks like a knockoff version of, I don't know, Cradle of Filth.
Dude, or
Twisted, if Twisted Sister and Danny Filth had a baby.
Yes, and Anna and a little bit of the Crow. Tell me he didn't look like a little bit like the Crow in there. Eric Draven.
It's like the very blackness around his eyes and his lips, and the paleness of his skin. Yeah, slender frame. I get that.
Yep, so goth, goth.
She does try to resurrect Chucky before he gets there, and she thinks it all failed. And while he's giving her this fake spiel about this dude he killed, what turns out to be just him in makeup, she realizes Chucky's gone. So she starts the striptease. She puts Chucky on his belly. She starts telling Damien the story of her and Chucky. And I love so much Chucky right off the rip. Dude, starts with the one line as ever. Just casually turns his head and looks at Damien and goes, "It's not the size that matters." And just starts... Oh, only Chucky can do this, dude. In the middle of the murder, while he's suffocating him, sits on the pillow and looks at Tiffany and goes, "You look great, Toots."
And the funniest thing is, too, is as he's doing this, you see, they're romancing each other. Dude, it's taking this guy forever to die. You see his feet kicking. You hear him and like you said, they're just so in love, staring at each other. And finally, you see his foot stop and he finally dies. But oh my God, just awesome kill right away. Like you said, just the one-liners, just absolutely amazing. And then like you see right away, like you kind of see like the cops. You see Jade gets like pulled over, and like the police chief is like, well, I think it's her dad at first. It turns it's what her uncle. It's actually like her uncle
Oh yeah,
is.
yeah. It's her uncle. He said some shit like you're mine until you're 18, so I'm not gonna let you embarrass me. But once you turn 18, like you could go to hell for all
Yeah,
I care.
yeah, dude. Like what it did. He's like, yeah. Then you're just here for me a little bit longer, then you get the hell out of here. And it's just like he basically like sends him home and like doesn't want them together. Like what the hell? Like
Because he lives in a trailer. That is it.
yeah, absolute jerk. And then my favorite thing is too. You see like Chucky and Tiffany, they're having like this magical moment and everything. And she's like basically explains the whole thing, how like she found the ring and everything, and she's just been waiting for him forever. And she wants kids, and she wants marriage. And you basically see him, he's just like, what are you nuts? Like he basically says how he got like that ring from one of the bodies he killed, and he's like, you
Yeah,
are
it's worth 5-6 grand easy.
dude, he's like, it's worth so much money. And you see, he's like, get me out of this body. Like, this whole, you see this, like, and she is absolutely, because, dude, she throws him in a playpen and like, shuts it, locks him in there, like, puts like a lock in, and like, throws him in there with like little kid toys. Like, are you kidding me right now?
I love it so much. And
Oh,
it just gets even better because that night, dude, Tiffany's like flaunting her shit. She goes into the bathtub. She like makes herself a nice bubble bath. And we see Chucky breaks out because when Tiffany gives Chucky the doll and mocks him, she's got the wedding ring around her neck, which gives him the opportunity to like chisel the wood away.
yep.
And when he does this, dude, he sneaks up on Tiffany and he fucking electrocutes her ass,
Oh, this scene.
turns her into the doll. And this whole scene is so fitting because what movie is Tiffany watching while she's in the bathtub, getting electrocuted and then resurrected?
Dude, this is so key too, especially because like you said, as she's get like so she's watching Bride of Frankenstein, but even when she gets electrocuted, like the TV obviously falls in there, but the TV falls up when like the bride is screaming at the same time she is. Like the scene is so well done. Like, oh my God. I love it so much. And you see like right away, he is like as like she just dies, he all of a sudden is starting to do like voodoo and everything, like right. Yeah, you
Yeah.
hear that. And with because like remember, like the other he has that other doll right there. Like there's that other doll. And all of a sudden, like, holy shit, it works. Like you see like the doll's eyes open, and it still looks like that doll, but it's freaking Tiffany in the doll. And they start bickering right away too. It's like the other best thing ever too. It's like,
I wouldn't marry you if you had the
dude,
body of G.I. Joe.
it's so ridiculous. But I love too, like how they had to come up with this plan or whatever. And like she's like neighbors with that guy Jesse, so she's like calls Jesse to pay him money to drive them to New Jersey to like the cemetery
Yeah,
where
dude.
like
She offers $1,000 and he thinks this is life-changing money.
yeah,
And it's not at all.
I, he's
Like
on the
you really think with a you're gonna get 500 to drive these dolls to Jersey and then another 500 when you get there. You really think this is enough money for you to put a down payment on a place, to have enough money to hold you over until you get a job and then your first paycheck and then really get the ball rolling on things? I like this kid's intuition, but even back in 98, dude, $1,000 is not enough to make basically a cross country journey and start a new life.
it,
But this whole thing when they're packing up to leave, I do love that we see Chief Warren is planting evidence inside Jesse's van.
yep.
So Needle Nose can pull them over and attempt to catch him on like, I don't know, like trafficking charges or drug charges or just anything to like put him in lockup and keep them
Mhm.
separated. But we see Tiffany and Chucky, they kind of set a trap for this dude. And what was that, like an airbag?
Yeah, yeah. They use an
I
airbag.
think that an airbag goes off and it shoots about 20 nails into this dude's face. And you hear Chucky go, "Why does that look so familiar?" Because you just created a real life pinhead, you motherfucker.
Dude, he real that is amazing too. Like all the homages in this movie, like this dude's really got nails and stuff sticking out of his head. It's so friggin' funny. And I love it too because like he takes like the bag that they planted in there of weed, and then it shows him and Tiffany are just like getting high. Like, and once again, I mean, they got pulled like they get pulled over. Um, right away by that other freaking guy. And the cop goes into the van and everything, like he finds the weed or whatever. And it's obviously looking clearly like it's Jesse and oh my God, whatever her name is.
Jade.
It's yeah, Jade. But well,
Jesse and Jade.
yeah, and they gotta get rid of this guy. So what are they gonna do? Chucky freaking sneaks up to this guy's freaking police car and lights his freaking gas tank on fire and just blows this thing up. And you see, like, they're like everyone just panics and drives, and they jump in their van and they drive away. Now we got like a road trip movie, like Bonnie and Clyde road trip. Like, I am so here for all this, loving this so much.
They wind up at like this hotel too after like their little journey. And Jade and Jesse waste no time. They decide, like, all right, let's get fucking hitched. Shit is getting out of control. Let's start our new life right now. And nothing
God.
says cementing a marriage like a little extracurricular activities, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jesse and Jade about to get it on. Nah, I'm just kidding. Chuck and Tiffany get a jump scare from Warren, though, who's still alive, and nothing like a dozen roses or stabs to the chest and back that I won't cure that mess. Also, dude, like I keep saying, what better way to consummate a marriage than to bang the neighbors who just rudely interrupt you inside your hotel like a bunch of assholes?
I was gonna say, what was that? There's a whole nother group. Like, yeah, there's another couple in there,
Yeah.
and they're in their
They just
underwear, like
barge in. Yeah.
ready just to go at it.
No,
And
this is definitely a setup. Like they've done this more than once to multiple couples.
oh
Hands down.
yeah,
It's like one of those, like he uses the girl, she gets frisky with like the new husband and wife, and the dude like robs them blind, and before you know it, they've got nothing. That's exactly what they were trying to do. But
yep, you
like
said
I
it.
said, no better way to, really bring this marriage to full fruition than to bang the neighbors, right, Justin?
Right, let's go. Let's go.
Again, I'm fully kidding because they don't, but Tiffany and Chuck, bro, they bang it out. And another perfect line is delivered. We hear Tiffany go, "Wait, wait, do you have a rubber?"
Dude.
And you hear Chucky go, "Tiff, look at me. I'm all rubber." This is literally right after they whack that crazy horny next door neighbor couple.
And
And
can we?
they're doing it in that room.
And like first, like I need to talk about the scene because first of all, the scene that you just said is like my favorite thing ever, just like that one liner. But right, how they killed that couple, like this couple is going at it, and it is like a mirror above the bed, and they see Tiffany with a bottle of champagne, and she's got like above her head, and you obviously think she's just gonna clock them in the head or whatever. It's gonna be a typical death, but what she does is so amazing. The couple sees her, the girl sees her, they scream, and she throws the champagne bottle, like flips it around, and it hits the friggin' mirror, the ceiling mirror, and all the glass, and they're on a waterbed. All the glass shards come down, go right through them, hit the water, and you see have an explosion of water, blood, body parts. Like, holy shit, that kill was insane.
It's so sick. So sick.
Love
And the
it.
only thing that's worse than that is the mess they leave up for one of the Sanderson sisters to come clean up the next morning.
I,
I'm just saying, Justin, how the
dude,
mighty have fallen. This chick goes from casting spells to washing floors.
first of all, can I say I completely like I don't know how I missed that or just didn't pay attention to this. I've seen this movie before, but I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention because as soon as you see this woman go housekeeping, I'm looking, I'm like, holy crap, that's like what's it, Kathy Jimmy or something? Like she's the friggin' like did I butcher that? I probably did, but
Oh, you butch.
that's one of the hocus pocus is in here. I like forgot all about that.
Dude, and there's such subtle homages, whether they meant to do it or not. And I think this next one is not, but it matches up with one of Justin's favorite movies.
Okay.
We do see their friend David from earlier. He's now playing the peacemaker because
Yep.
Jesse and Jade think the other one's the killer. And they're pointing the finger at each other, but they're like scared to say it because they still love the other one.
Right.
It's very, very confusing. But he does, play the peacemaker, and he's in the back of the van talking to them both. And this just shows how good of a friend he really is. That is right up until he finds Warren's
Oh,
pinheaded dead body in the back seat, and he loses his shit.
yep.
He makes them pull over, dude. He gets out. He
Oh,
starts flagging down a cop when Chucky and Tiff pop up and show him that they're alive. And everyone is fucking stunned right now. They're holding the group at gunpoint. And David slowly starts to back up, and this man gets final destination.
dude. Oh, like I feel so bad. Like he was like a really good character. He was like trying to help them and everything. And this dude just gets absolutely destroyed.
At least it was quick and painless. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, and then I love after this now, like there's like a police chase, they got a shootout, and you see them, they make it to New Jersey. And basically now, I mean, the Chucky and Tiffany are telling them the whole entire plan. They're like, look, this is what's gonna happen. We're going to this grave. This is what we did. And on the radio, you all of a sudden hear like this case could not get any weirder of Jade and Jesse. They're like, now we have found fingerprints of the mass murderer, Charles Ray, and they'll be exhuming the body later in that day. And right then they're like, "Oh my God!" You see Chucky like, "Holy crap! We got to act fast. We need to get new wheels. Like we need to just." I mean, they end up getting what like an RV, like killing the
Yeah,
couple.
they killed a couple and they take their RV. It's fucking wild how crazy this escalates and how fast it
Dude,
escalates.
the end of this is just so amazing. I love it.
But we see Jade and Jesse do think quickly on their feet because they start playing Chucky against Tiff and
Yes.
Tiff against Chucky. And I think it's wicked smart because it gets them to the point where they start fighting over who's going to do the dishes, like make me
Dude,
real food. Like they turn them into the worst married couple ever.
I love it.
And eventually, this even causes the RV to fucking crash.
Oh,
It gets wild fast because we see Tiff ends up getting cooked herself,
oh,
stuffed in a microwave. Like I said, things are going wild, but somehow Chucky still manages to
dude.
get Jade at gunpoint and make her like a full mad dash sprint to the
Sprint.
cemetery. And Jesse, he's not far behind them because he's got fucking Tiffany's charred ass by a head of hair, and he is in full pursuit right now. And Chucky, the second they get there, this man wastes no time. He immediately puts a bullet in the cemetery worker who's already pre-dug up Charles's body.
Mhm.
So, this is actually very convenient for him.
Dude, it's perfect. And right away, like he basically tells Jade, he's like, get down there, like open that coffin, and they open it, and just you got all the creepy like snakes crawling around, all gross kind of stuff going on. And he's got like the amulet around the neck, and he's like, give me that amulet. And and then like I'm pretty sure she like breaks the bone of the neck. He's like, you broke my
He broke
neck.
my neck,
Dude,
bitch.
so amazing. And also when this scene is happening, dude, the at like it is a storm. You know the storm's coming, so you know that like, eventually he's gonna want to do some voodoo. It looks so badass because they're in a cemetery. All this is happening, and he basically like the other guy Jesse lets Tiffany go. He lets Jade go. You think everything's kind of going good until Chucky just. Chucky's gonna be Chucky. He basically throws a knife and stabs Jesse in the back. He's got two guns. He
That's
ties.
true love, though. Like, he saw that shit coming from a mile
Oh,
away
oh,
and spun Jade
100%.
out of the way and took that knife into the back. It's also very stupid because when you see it coming that far away, you could have just fell to the ground. I'm
That's
just
what,
saying.
dude. So when he threw the
Just
knife,
saying.
I forgot. Like obviously been a while since I watched it, so I just assumed it. And then I'm like, oh my god, dumbass, just turned. Like you could have just completely did that. But I mean, at this point, they're tied up. The voodoo's happening. He basically starts kissing Tiffany again, basically saying his goodbye to Tiffany until she all of a sudden stabs him in the back and basically says like they belong dead. Basically, I'll see you in hell. And then what do they do, Sean? They have a shovel fight. Like,
Dude, full blown WWF shovel fight. And unfortunately, this does end badly for Tiffany because Chucky, what is he? He stabs her in the chest, right?
yeah, yep, right, yeah.
Is
Ends up
yeah,
stabbing her right through.
stabs
Yep,
her right in the chest.
yeah,
Tiffany is down for the count. You can tell that Tiffany is just beat up about this whole thing because her emotions during like the whole transfer, especially like you said, when she gives Chucky the kiss and she
yeah,
stabs him and then they rumble, uh, it's just very, very symbolic on their relationship as a whole to have the man you love and the man you did all this for to then put a knife through your heart
yep.
and call it a spade and he just
Hmm.
no fucks given. And immediately after this happens, like their little moment is over too fast because my man Jesse got the roadhouse kick of
Let's
Patrick
go.
Swayze and he puts fucking Chucky into the grave. And
Hmm.
this has to be one of the funniest moments in all of Child's Play history because Chucky hits that coffin and Jesse
Dude.
pulls up the ladder. And because Chucky is so fucking short, he's got nowhere to go, but he's running and throwing a tantrum back
Dude,
and forth in
it,
this fucking grave.
I literally could not stop laughing. He's literally like screaming, "Get me out of here!" Like I'm pretty sure he's like still like hitting the stuff, like he's like
Yeah.
stabbing the dirt. And Oh my God. And as that's happening, like you see like the lead detective like somehow finds them out there. He's there now. And we see Jay's got the gun. And this detective dude sees Chucky like screaming around. And Jade like shoots him like 4 times right in front of like the detective. And the guy just looks stunned. He's like, nobody is gonna believe this. And she's kind of like, what's gonna happen to us? And he's like, you know what? He calls and right away he's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you guys are innocent. Like, you go home and just stay around. Like, you guys are good. And I'm gonna kick it to you in 1 second." But he finds the Tiffany doll, and my favorite thing ever too is he like pokes it, and because he's like so scared, he's like poking it, and then Tiffany, you think she's alive for a second, she screams and alive. And Sean, what happens? Tell us, take us at the ending here.
Dude, it's such a bad idea to poke a dead girl when she's down, especially a pregnant one, because all he does is activate her water to break. And a fucking demonic, crazy looking baby doll with like vampire teeth comes out and just absolutely demolishes Lieutenant Preston. And we go right into end credits.
The end.
But Justin, before we talk about like what our thoughts on this movie, tell me Chucky does not give one of the greatest final lines in villainatic. Yes, I made that word up.
I was gonna
Villainatic
say, in
history.
what?
Yeah,
Uh,
of any villain out there, it's got to be a
Villa,
top 10 line delivery.
Villamatic.
Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back. I always come
Yup.
back. Eh, but dying is such a bitch.
Such a bitch. Like, I love it so much. You can tell he's like, so I'm gonna get you, but he's like, dear God, I gotta go through this shit again.
Yeah,
Like, he's
yeah.
just so bothered by it.
At
Oh
least
my
this time
God.
he just gets a bullet to the chest and he's not
Right?
set on fire, put through like a propeller fan,
Yeah.
or just, have an air hose stuffed in his mouth after he's been pre-melted to explode on a floor of a assembly factory.
Yeah, I feel like all the deaths, like this
Like
one,
that, this
he
was a
got off
swift
pretty,
death
this
for
was
Chucky.
easy. He didn't even
Yeah.
lose his right hand. I'm pretty sure in the first three, he loses like his right hand before he dies
Yep.
every single time. He even died with his hands attached. So I mean, like, let's go.
Justin, do you remember when I said that my favorites fluctuate every time I watch these movies?
Yes.
Well, guess what? This is my most watch, and now it's moved back into my top slot.
Let's
This is now
go.
my favorite. Yeah, I
Yes.
wasn't kidding, dude. But the meta in these movies is fucking beautiful. I mean, even in the first 3 minutes, we get nods to so many horror franchises in that evidence locker. And then not only is Chucky just looks amazing, but Tiffany as well. All their movements is so fluid. And then the gore in these kills is not just gory, bro. It is funny and it all meshes at the same time. And it is so good. I cannot, I repeat this, Justin, I cannot get enough of the Chuck.
Let's go.
9.1 out of 10.
Holy shit. We got a 9.1. All right. Let's see how close we are to each other. All right. So I kept it simple. I wrote, I love it. It's fun. It's gory. Deaths are amazing. It's funny. The soundtrack, 9. Give it a 9 out of 10. I absolutely love it. From the opening scenes till we get Rob Zombie playing Living Dead Girl to when we meet Tiffany, her walking away. I think that first couple minutes is some of my favorite in like horror movie history. It's got to be in like my top 10 favorite beginnings of a movie. I love this movie so much. This is such a fun, dude. The rewatchability on this is just, you could watch this. I could,
Yeah.
if this was on tomorrow when I came home, I'd watch it.
If you told me this movie was made in 1998, I'd be like, no shit. If you
Yeah.
told me this movie was made in 2008, I'd be like, looks great.
Yep.
If you told me this movie was made in 2018,
Mhm.
I'd be like, damn, dude, she looks good for her age. But I would still believe you because the
Yeah.
practical effects in this movie, I think the only CGI actually used in this movie is when the glass falls and then the spider on Alexis's
Yeah.
face.
Spider was fake.
I think that's the only fake stuff in this movie. Everything else is all practical, and it still looks amazing, and it looks better than 99% of the shit we see today.
Dude, and like right away, just going into some fun fact. Like, so this is the direct. We actually just did one of this guy's movies, like I don't know, like 3 or 4 movies ago, maybe even 2 movies ago. This was directed by Ronnie Yu. This dude did Freddy vs. Jason. Like, so we literally just covered 2 of this guy's movies, and so shout out Ronnie Yu, which makes it even cooler because you
Ronnie,
see
you the crossover universe, which means
right.
that he just needs to put Chucky versus Leprechaun and just give us the movie.
Just give it to us, for the love of God. Let's go.
We got this is a 5.6 on IMDb.
Oh, what do people hate fun?
I know, seriously, dude. Like, come on, dude.
Not even a six. I could understand, obviously, people aren't gonna grade these horror movies up, but God, like I could have seen people give this at least a 6.5, like five.
Yeah, you gave it a
Ouch.
C minus.
Oh, all right. We got a love the tagline. Here comes the bride. There goes everyone else.
The last movie we covered was Child's Play 3,
Hmm.
and that was Brad Dwarf's least favorite movie in this
Hmm.
franchise.
Yeah, you not
Did
liked
you
it.
know that this is or was Brad Dwarf's favorite Child's Play movie until Curse of Chucky in 2013 was released?
All right. I can see that. Well, I can imagine. I mean, this movie's so fun. Like I would imagine he loved doing this one. All right, so this is the most expensive Child's Play ever made, and the budget was $25 million, and it made 50. And honestly, I still don't think that's even enough. Yes, it doubled it, like that's awesome, but oh man, I
Dude, it's
still
still
think
making money today, especially the merch that comes out
at a
with the
hundred.
two of them on it.
And I can only, I am sure, like especially then, I'm sure this must have crushed on DVDs and everything. Like I imagine, and people love this. So, I mean, my wife, you know what? Shout out my wife. She's actually being Tiffany for the Halloween party this weekend. She actually just got her Tiffany costume. So look at that. So let's go.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I mean, nothing, dude, like this shirt right here.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's a
Yeah, yeah,
good guy shirt. I just bought this at Walmart.
yeah. No, people love this. People
So
love this stuff.
Walmart is still selling the merch. And even if you go find like a Funko Pop or anything Chucky related, it's not the OG Chucky. It's
Right.
this guy.
I
It's
should.
the
Oh,
fucked up Chucky with all the stitching.
should have worn my Chucky hat. Just realized I just bought this at Spirit. I got my Nightmare on Elm Street hat.
It's
Makes
kind of dope, dude. But Spirit, shout out to Spirit, dude, because they've been slaying the game for like since right before COVID. They have just murdered the entire Halloween game.
yeah.
Before it was like all gimmicky and shit, and
Yes.
everything they have now is just amazing.
Oh, so amazing. I've gone 3 times and I've bought shit every single time.
It's so hard not to. The one in Kingston, walked
Yes.
in and that sub up, I was like, oh, I could take it out alone and just buy this whole thing.
Dude,
I'm
the
like,
one
dude, we
that's
could eat. I was looking at Kristen. I was like, we could eat dinner in this.
that's the one I went to 3 times. I love it so much. But going right back to this movie, I thought this fun fact is ridiculous because Jennifer Tilly says the doll sex scene was all improvised. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
oh, okay. Like, what does that even mean? Like, just okay.
So, like you said earlier, and I'm surprised you didn't write this down because it is a fun fact, and you mentioned it. This is the first movie in this franchise where none of Chucky's body parts are
Oh yeah, I
severed
said,
before he dies.
no shit. I did. Yep. I thought this one was crazy. Instead of, oh my God, what's her name? Katherine Heigl is the person that plays Jade. Julia Stiles actually originally got hired for that, but she actually dropped out to make 10 Things I Hate About You.
Which I think was solid choices on both ends because they both crushed their roles.
Oh yeah.
Uh, 10 Things I Hate About You, great, like little rom com. If anyone ever wants to watch something like that, I mean, I don't. What?
Yeah, my wife loves that
Heath
movie.
Ledger was not amazing in that.
I don't
I
really
don't know what you're
remember. I
talking
know
about.
my wife loves that movie, but I don't remember it. But
We get a body count of 10.
let's go. And let's see. I already said that one. I already said that one. This is the first Chucky Child's Play, whatever you want to call it, movie with no Andy in it.
Let me delete. All right. When the news reports Damien that they found his body, they show a less than goth and more nerdy portrait of him. This is actually a nod to the shock rocker Marilyn Manson and his pre-fame alter ego Brian Warner. Marilyn Manson was even considered for the role of Damien, as this was written with him in mind. He ultimately did turn it down, and they settled on Alexis Arquette.
So I knew that without even watching it. The second I saw that again, I was like, that's
Oh, it
100%
screams
Marilyn
Marilyn.
Manson. Especially because like anyone back in the day of Marilyn Manson, like they would show like Marilyn Manson, they showed like Brian Warner and they'd show like this nerdy photo of him. So right away I was like, oh my God, that's 100% referencing that. And all my other fun facts we already talked about and you said, so I'm all set.
All right. Well, I'll just burn through mine real quick. All
Okay.
right. When Chucky decides to kill Chief Kincaid, he first picks up a ball peen hammer, only to put it down when Tiffany remarks, "Ah, predictable." In the original Child's Play from 1988, Chucky does kill his first victim by hitting her in the head with a ball peen hammer.
Oh
When
yeah,
Tiffany
yeah.
is reading Voodoo for Dummies, she turns to page 217. This is the room number of the dead lady in the bathtub in The Shining.
Oh, let's go.
The movie in the series, this is the first movie in the series not to have Child's Play in the title. This makes it one of the rare franchises to not have a consistent name in the title of each movie. Justin, can you name me one other horror franchise that has done this?
That switches it?
Yes.
Oh, don't tell me for a second. Oh my God. You can say another fun fact if you want.
A certain Bride of Chucky in 1998 promotional poster is actually a parody of one of the Scream 2 1997 posters. Two of Rob Zombie's songs are featured in this film. We get Living Dead Girl and Thunder Kiss 65. Brad Dwarf would later play Sheriff Brackett in Rob Zombie's 2007 Halloween and again in Halloween 2 2009. You still thinking?
Wait, in the Nightmare on Elm Street one, isn't there one just called Freddy's Dead? Right?
No,
Is
that's Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's Dead.
shit, how about
You
shit,
want a hint?
how about Jason Goes to Hell? Jason Goes to Hell? Yeah, because
Yes,
it's Jason. All
is
right.
another one of the franchise where, if you remember, especially with Friday the 13th,
Yep.
when the new one I believe came out, they had to switch the name of it
Yep.
because of licensing issues.
Yeah, because I just realized
Which
I'm like,
again,
wait,
dude, can
they
these
randomly
people
had
just
Jason
stop
Goes,
fighting over the rights to Jason and just give us another fucking movie?
right?
Because that one with Jared Padalecki was just absolutely amazing, and
Wait,
there was
how?
so much fire behind that
No, it
going
was so
into
good.
like a complete reboot of this franchise, and they just extinguished it.
They should have had another one for that. But how about Texas Chainsaw Massacre? They had Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. The third one, wasn't it just called
Yes.
Leatherface? Like Leatherface, the
Yep,
curse
we have
of something?
Leatherface. Yes.
It was like called,
Yep.
yeah, it was called like Leatherface something something. I can't remember. But all right, sorry. We
Yes,
can,
sir.
yeah, sorry.
And then my last fun fact before we get the hell out of here is in the opening scene, Michael Myers and Jason, as well as Leatherface and Freddy, all their stuff is made visible. We get the mask from Michael and Jason, we get the glove from Freddy, and we get the chainsaw from Leatherface.
Big four.
Absolutely stunning how meta this movie is before meta was really a thing between this and Scream. I love it so much. I'm so glad meta became something in this horror,
Yes.
lifestyle we chose.
Oh yeah.
But until then, Hacky, yeah, wow, no. Until then, Hackstab Slash, I'm Hacky. This guy right here.
Justin, let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch Mickey on a Float. See you later.
All right, we are going to